Melody Liu, an international student at Wilbraham Munson Academy, grew up in Yunnan Province and is now in the midst of an ambitious service project for that region. I spoke with Liu about why she decided to focus her efforts there.
The reason why we started here is because, well, I came from here, and B is because when I grew up, I witnessed how the kids at the same age as I do do not have the same opportunity as I do to go to school, to get education, and to get a better life.
And so that inspired you to start a very special project that she approached you about, Gail, right? Talk about the project a little bit.
Well, Melody came to me at a point in our class. She was a student in my entrepreneurship class, and she asked me simply if I could give her a little extra time so that she could present an idea that she had. So I said yes, and she came in and she had some of her promotional materials, and she had a little pamphlet made up for me summarizing her ideas. And I was, very frankly, I was blown away by the sophistication of the idea, the passion that she showed when she was telling me about the project, and just the impact that I thought she would have. And here she was in class asking for permission to pursue, and I thought if we could get involved and involve some of her classmates, that we could make a really nice experience for a lot of people.
And so you initially had sort of a pilot version of the project when you traveled there in 2010. Talk about what the experience was like at that point for you.
It was just life-changing. I mean, the reason why I started my second project is simply because once you start something like this, you're not able to stop, because when you see the kids there, they're the same age, but they have a totally different life as you do, and it just sort of really impacted my heart and inspired me to do something for them. Not something life-changing, but just whatever I can do to make a tiniest difference in their life. And
you'll be working, your hope is to travel there again this summer with a group of probably 5 students from here in the States.
Yes.
What type of work will you hope to accomplish while you're there this time?
We will be volunteering, teaching English, and inspire, because the project, our mission is to provide these children an opportunity of education and encourage them to dream big, not letting poverty restrict their imaginations. Because what happened is these children, they give up before they even start to try, because they feel like they don't have the privilege to become whoever they want to be. Think about the kids, they're told that they're going to be farmers or working in the factory, sweatshops after 6th grade, and they won't have the dream or the motivation to just kind of keep them going and to pursue higher education, because there isn't the point. So we'll be teaching them English, and through various cultural exchange sessions, to show them the options on the table. You don't have to be if that's not what you want to be, and this is what we want to do.
Now, Gail, Melody speaks the language, but how are you helping the other students who don't speak the language prepare for their journey this summer?
There will be a little bit of orientation into the language before we go. We have a Mandarin teacher who will help out with that. But even if we don't become fluent Chinese speakers before we get there, the connection, which is probably going to happen. I mean, it's not going to happen, but the connection that takes place is in other ways. So we will connect with the kids by playing games, singing songs, and it's really about the connections and the relationships.
What age group will you be working with?
They're middle schoolers. And Melody mentioned that they don't have the option for continuing education, and that's really a continuance of our dream or our vision, what we would like to see for the future. When she says they don't have the option, after a certain point they have to pay tuition. So it's not like the States where you graduate in 12th grade in a public school. They stop at 6th grade. So what we're hoping to do is raise some awareness and raise some funds so that we can sponsor a student.
What's the response? And you've worked very hard. You put together a really impressive video that's posted online. You've developed t-shirts and buttons. How have people responded to your efforts?
I think everybody just started to get really interested in. They want to find out what what's this whole project is about? Why your t-shirts say do more than exist? How are you going to do more exist through education? How are you going to make a difference? And these are the questions they come up to me and they ask, and I'm really glad that more and more people, they are getting involved, because more people, they're getting informed about this. And I think it's going very well with as we promote this project. We put this project on different stages and present it to people.
Do you feel like you can make a difference as, a handful of people heading to this very large country, large and impoverished area of the country?
Well, the thing is, I cannot personally guarantee what kind of difference we're making, but the only thing I can guarantee is I'm trying and I'm making a difference. The bottom line is we're all just same fellow students, and we're working towards something that's hopefully be great and to try to make a difference.
Well, congratulations. It's a really ambitious project, and I hope that the community will rally around you. Thanks for coming in to talk about it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.